This week we're trying to snag last minute tickets to a sweet Halloween party in Lake Tahoe, plus video footage we shot a month ago but never showed you because honestly, we were not on our best behavior.
Well, good morning. Last night we drove to South Lake Tahoe and we were up till 4 a.m. last night because we went out to the casino.
What's that in a casino? What the heck? Casino, baby.
What are we doing? We don't know. We're gonna win $1 million.
First time at the casino. Only spent 20 bucks and played games and lost it. We are here in South Lake Tahoe and we are going to a Halloween party tonight at one of the casinos, hopefully, if we can get in. And yeah, today we are gonna just be getting ready and getting our makeup on and all that kind of stuff. I'm outside and it is actually pretty warm out today. I'm very surprised. But now it's time to get the moped off so I can go search for some black pants for my Halloween costume. It's freaking easy peasy getting those things off of there. I'm gonna leave you with Kelsey though, because I don't want to die holding the camera on the moped.
Danny and I are notorious for planning Halloween things last minute. And although we did plan our costumes and have that pretty much squared away, we kind of messed up when it came to finding a place to actually party. We had originally planned to be in Tahoe to go to one of the big casinos' Halloween parties that they advertised for, but looked for tickets yesterday and they were completely sold out. So we are looking at another casino and hoping that we can get tickets there, but there's really no guarantees. We're gonna see how this goes. It really could be a total disaster if we can't get into any of the places that we wanted to go to and we're just walking around in our Halloween costumes. We're really testing our luck here and hoping that this all turns out in our favor. Next up for me is these nails that I found. They're like kind of like gasoline, you know, gasoline-y, that kind of like vibe. See you when they're done. Nails are done. Now, I'm not sure if these are entirely practical for tonight or even that I'm gonna keep them like this claw-like. I think I might just flatten them out so they're shorter because I don't know if I'm supposed to do anything with these. Now it's time for me to try to test out my makeup look before I fully commit to doing it this evening to make sure I don't fuck it up. Alright friends, we're on our way to the casino to start the pre-party, getting ready. I'm feeling excited even though we have no tickets to get it anywhere. We're just gonna hope for the best. The thing is that all of these clubs we want to get into are in casinos, so even if we can't get in, we can still like hang out at the casino and that will probably be a good time.
Yeah, we have enough to have a good one.
That was us trying to record a reel.
Oh my gosh.
So much
Well,
effort.
we cannot be sexy for anything.
Stop. Speak for yourself. I don't know how long it's been since I've shaved my entire face, but I guess I have to for the costume face paint thing we're doing tonight, so. It's been a long time since this has happened. I feel like I'm a baby face now. So 3 hours later, this is what we have. Turned out decent. I like Kelsey's, I think, better. I like my neck. I think hers turned out really detailed. Say hey.
Hey, I'm only half alive. Half glam, half dead.
We're getting ready to go into the casino. Hopefully we're gonna be able to get into the club because tickets were sold out. Pretty sure that Kelsey and Liv are gonna get into the club just because they're girls and they're hot, and I'm a dude and they don't let dudes in for free ever, so.
We got tickets, scalp tickets.
Oh my
We're getting into the club.
God. Hell yeah.
Look, the undead and Daphne over here.
Good morning from a super, not too terribly like hungover Kelsey. Last night we probably ended up staying out until like 2, which is really not that bad for Halloween night, but we went back and forth from club to club and met some really interesting people. Probably gonna make myself some breakfast in a little bit so I feel completely back to normal, but if you think I look like I have it all together, it's a facade. Wearing Birkenstocks with socks. And I just noticed when I was testing out the lighting that I still have black from my costume on my face. Because I just wanted to quick wash my face and jump into bed last night. Apparently I did not do a good job. People did really love our costumes. People loved Liv's costume, who we were with last night. So I'm so glad that we ended up snagging tickets at the last minute. After a couple of late nights, Danny and I were definitely ready for more quiet, serene mornings. So we made our way over to Travertine Hot Springs. Not for the first time, but more on that later. Danny's been to this one before, but I haven't. This is a good spot. It's a good spot to watch the sunrise. The footage that you've never seen. Figured now would be the perfect time to tell you the story behind why we've been here before, but I've never actually been to the hot springs. Oh man. Before we came to Mammoth, we spent the day in Lake Tahoe because that's always been something that's been on my bucket list.
Where are we?
Tahoe. And then it all went downhill. So we spent most of the day in Lake Tahoe, took the dogs to a really pretty lake, and planned to explore for 2 days before we started our trek down to Mammoth to start working. We found this beautiful spot overlooking Lake Tahoe, drank beer on the rooftop deck, got some amazing drone shots, and we're kind of planning a really cool day for the next day. But we did not plan for parking in Tahoe.
Alright, so we are trying to find a spot to camp tonight. Usually it's really easy to find, but we're at Lake Tahoe. I'm just frustrated. This is where my lack of planning is not helpful. Let's see what Kelsey's face looks like at the moment.
By the time we figured out that it was pretty hard to find a spot, it was already really late. That's when Danny and I got into a pretty big fight. It's not all consuming.
Except it is.
To you, it's all consuming. To me, what I'm doing is trying to figure out if there's any alternatives that we can figure out last minute that would be cheaper than what we've just found out.
Okay, yeah.
So me being like trying to save us a couple bucks by doing some extra research on a government website to see if they have any permits that we can get for the night, or trying to see if there's a campground closer than the casino that's in the direction that we're heading for relatively the same price. I don't get why that's not all consuming.
I'm not saying that.
And that's not me being stressed out. That's me trying to figure out if there's anything else that I can do for it to be cheaper and save us a couple bucks, because we're gonna have to go drive 30 minutes to the casino, spend $30 and hope that we can get in, and then travel in the opposite direction to spend time at Lake Tahoe. So after deciding, or really not deciding, Danny just making the decision that it's not worth it to argue and that he wasn't that impressed with Lake Tahoe anyway, you're making it seem like I'm the only one who wants to spend an extra day at Lake Tahoe.
I'm not impressed so far. Well, I would like to spend another day here, but this stress that's filling our bus is not worth it to me to stay here.
We decided to immediately drive through the night to the Travertine Hot Springs. Danny woke up super early after driving through the night to take a soak in the hot springs, and I sat in the bus. This was supposed to be a vlog about our fun time in Lake Tahoe, and now we're probably not doing anything today. But our much anticipated Lake Tahoe trip was cut short, and I didn't get to experience these hot springs because we didn't want to be anywhere near each other. That's a funny story behind a YouTube video you never got to see because, well, Danny and I were pissed at each other.